Okay, let's take a walk around this K registrations. This one's a 1993, I think, from memory. Land Rover Defender 110 County Station Wagon 200 TDI. It's a factory 200 TDI and a factory station wagon. Interesting thing about this one, it's only had one owner since 1995, and it's only done 70-something thousand miles. I think 73,000 miles from memory, which we warrant as being correct. Really nice unmolested vehicle actually, apart from one or two areas where the paint's been touched in. It's basically it's original paintwork on it and everything. Really dent free, really nice. It's got a matching set of 4 Cooper Discoverer AST 265/75 R16 tyres on white 8-spoke rims. It's got mud flaps, side steps, front steering guard, factory steering guard. Front bar with extra lights, full roof rack. Obviously it's a full 12-seater, and correctly it doesn't have seat belts for the rearmost transverse seats. That's the way they should be. Rear step, it's got adjustable tow pack with ball and pintle, twin electrics. Basically everything you could really wish for. And as I say, very, very original. Not been messed with, and really straight. I can't really find, apart from one or two sort of very minor dinks on it here and there, just sort of a little depression there on the top of the barrel side and the offside front wing. I can't really find any other dents in it at all, really. Around the front end, it looks good. The bonnet, paintwork has suffered a bit on the bonnet. We have tried to cut a lot of this stuff out, but it hasn't really come out. It's loads of little black spots in the paint. Really on this side of the bonnet mainly, not so much on that side, but a lot on this side. But it's either taken the paint off down to the primer, or I can't get them off, and can't even really get them off with using cutting paste either. So loads and loads of tiny little black marks on the bonnet, and lots of big ones. You might be able to see it on the video, you might not, but doesn't really detract from the vehicle. But you know, it's 18-year-old paint now, so with all the blemishes that entails. Around the front end, down the near side, all looks very straight. Near side front wings all very good. Front bumper's nice and straight. Scuttle panel's never been filled or anything like that. It's fine up the top here. This is all good, and this is good. It is bubbling up a bit around here. It looks like a bit of white paint has been used to touch it in a bit around here, but there's some bubbling. There's also a large rubber bung in here, whether that's covering up an aerial hole or perhaps just a hole, I don't really know, but at least it's got a proper rubber bung in there to stop anything further getting in. But yeah, a little bit of white paint around there as well, so a bit of touching in just around here, but it looks like it's just been touched in with paint rather than any filler or any nasties. A-post is all good. Now this one, especially as it's white for some reason, the white ones do tend to suffer badly from electrolytic reaction. This one's no exception. All the doors have got it on both the top part of the door up here and the bottom corners. As I say, for some reason the white ones seem to show it more. Anyway, it's modesty covers are all nice and straight and good. This doesn't appear to have ever been used off-road. Certainly nothing anything beyond its capabilities, shall we say. Inside, the interior's in very, it's all withstood the test of time very, very nicely. Everything's there. All the seats are really nice. People we got it from did have a Jack Russell. There's quite a few sort of animal hairs in on these front 2 seats, so which we can't really get off with a vacuum cleaner, unfortunately. Perhaps with a bit of sticky tape they'll come off. But all the carpets and mats and everything all seem to survive well. The interior's in fine shape actually. Very nice all round. And it's a full 12-seater. Right, underneath here, the door frame on the near side front door, slightly holed at the front, and it is holed at the back. I think it's been filled with this sort of expanding foam really under there, but it's not delaminating, and it's not moving on the hinge. Excuse me, moving on the hinges, so it's still got a good bit of life left in it yet, and it shuts nicely as well. B and C posts are all good. Near side rear door. Let's have a look inside first of all. Again, in the back there, it's really nice. So perhaps could do with a professional valet just to get rid of some of the dog hairs and stuff, but doesn't smell bad or anything like that. it's just it is what it is basically. Near side rear door, bottom frame's a bit crumbly, but once again it's not delaminating yet from the frame, and as usual it's rusted up at the top here, which they always tend to go, and the sort of expanding foam's been put in there again to try and stop it without success, but they always do that, just on the top of the frames. But again, it's shutting nicely, so I think there's still a fair few years of life left in the doors yet. Near side rear wing, the only thing I can find is the tub top trim on both joins has been is rusted away a little bit. It hasn't rusted away as such, it's just been, they tried to cover up the rust marks coming through the white paint with a slightly sort of different shade of white, so a couple of touched in areas on the barrel sides there, on the tub top trims. Around the tail end, that all looks good. Very little electric reaction on the tailgate, actually, was most unusual. Cross member all looks good and solid, and what that thing is on the left hand side there, extra plate for something. And on the right, one of the grab bars is slightly dented, but it's not too big a deal. In the back here, very nice in the back. These rear seats hardly ever been sat in. All looking very good shape all round. Nothing wrong with that at all. Very nice. And yeah, the tailgate is actually first class. Really, really good, that tailgate. So don't know what that is. Another slight touched in area just up there on the tub top trim. Looking down the offside, very clean and straight once again, or at least it would be if I closed the driver's door properly. Offside rear wing is all fine. Same thing, the tub top trims up here have been painted to sort of paint over the rusty bit that comes up where the joins are, a bit unsuccessfully, but hasn't gone through at all. Just sort of, because it's a slightly different shade of white, looks slightly incongruous. And the same as on the near side, really, a lot of electrolytic reaction on the rear door tops and the bottoms. Same on the front door and the top here, except the driver's door. Someone's touched, or presumably the last owner, has tried to touch in this area here again in that slightly different shade of white, and a bit there as well, which people wouldn't bother doing that really. Inside here in the back, same story probably. It all looks pretty good in there. Door frame once again is slightly holed on the back here and had expanded foam put in it. And the bottom frame again is not bad really, slightly crumbly, but not delaminating at all. Again, years of life left in those. Driver's door, let's have a look at that in a minute. Inside here, first class. The driver's seat's in great shape. All the dash is good. Underneath here, yeah, the driver's door frame isn't wonderful either. A few sort of holes in the bottom of it, but again, it's had the expanded foam put in there. But yet again, there's absolutely minimal movement in the hinges, so it's still got years of life left in that. Yet again, and up here on the scuttle on the offside, again, it's had a little bit of touching in here and there. And there is once again a rubber bung in the corner bit. So I don't know quite what that's if there's an aerial hole in there or what, but one or two minor bungs at the top there. Offside front wing is fine. A little bit of paint loss on the offside front eyebrow, but that's about it. It's a really honest, correct car, this one all round. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353, or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. We take part exchanges. We can take Visa and MasterCard, credit cards and debit cards with a 2% surcharge for credit cards, and we can ship it anywhere you like in the world. That's about it. End.